Hello Cancer, welcome to my channel, Love It or More. I'm keeping it quite simple this week, or this month rather, for the zodiac sign of your beautiful sign, Cancer, Sun, Moon and Rising for July 2022. I'll be doing a Celtic cross after 20 seconds of the sound bowl just to tune into the energy. So nice deep breath in and exhale. Alright Cancer, let us see what July has in store for you. Happy birthday, by the way. Right, I'm using the Fountain Tarot this time, and I will be cutting the deck. Ooh, oh my goodness, the Fountain card. Holy moly. Haha. This is the Fountain deck, okay? This is like the wild card, the one of a kind card, and it's just jumped up. And in order to explain it to you, I really need to read some of it to you because it's really profound. It's like being split between the real world and the spirit world almost, but it's where is it? Did I have it in the beginning or at the end? Bear with me 2 ticks. I wouldn't normally do this, but it just jumped out like that. The Fountain. There we go. The Fountain exists outside and beyond the cycles of birth, death, time and form. It is a nameless, changeless source of which everything is a part. It is the waking from the dream of separateness and identity, and the recognition of oneself as not only connected to all things, but all things, divine nature. When the Fountain appears in your reading, relinquish all illusion of control and remain quiet. It invites you to observe, master less, and to just be. Effortless and indistinguishable from life. You are the voice and the breath of the universes. Whoa! So I'm going to keep that over here. Actually, this side. Beautiful Cancer. My goodness me, what is going on with you? You're just being invited to be in your beautiful energy this month. Okay, but let's see what's going on. We've got Justice at your main energy, crossed by Strength. Good Lord, 2 majors. This is a big month for you, Cancer. Your conscious decisions. Ooh, what do I do? What do I do with that 2 of Swords? Subconscious 9 of Cups. Okay, actually wanting to do things by yourself and kind of niggling at you, wanting to kind of go solo, perhaps even travel. Wow, there's another major arcana. Your past is a Wheel of Fortune. Your future is the Devil. Can also be the Capricorn card. Okay, your attitude is the Ace of Cups, right? Wanting a new beginning. You want your heart to be filled. New love, perhaps, something that really lifts your sense of self. Your environment is a 7 of Cups, so you're still kind of plodding away and you're wanting to sort of work towards the harvest. Hopes and fears is 8 of Cups, is terms of like, well, I really want to be working hard on this. And the fear is, do I have the time to work hard? Is it worth, is my work going to pay off, you know, particularly because this is all like hard work over here, just plodding, and yet the Fountain card is telling you just to be and to master less. And the outcome of the 10 of Swords. So we do have quite a big month for you. I mean, obviously, the Sun is in your sign, so that's really quite big. But something is definitely dead, done, and over with, okay? So something's coming to an abrupt end at the end of the month. We're going to clarify in a moment. But with all of these major arcanas, I mean, look at the central bit over here. Oh, my goodness. This is big. It almost feels like a domino effect, Okay. You want justice, you want balance, but it's requiring more strength than you realized. Let us see. We're going to just cut and do all of them, Spirit, just in the same order, please. Oh, death, death in the middle. Oh my goodness, more. Oh, there's your celebration. I'm not ready for you yet. Okay, that was death and the moon. So basically talking about transformation and coming together with others as well. Huge transformation. The reason I'm laughing is because they're also major arcanas. Okay, justice we have Queen of Swords. Strength we have the Fool. Two of Swords we have the Emperor. I mean, another two major arcanas. Gee whiskers. Six of Swords by Nine of Coins. Your past Wheel of Fortune is a Page of Swords. The Devil energy is, ooh, someone's got to defend themselves. Seven of Wands. Ace of Cups, we have Eight of Cups. Seven of Coins, we have Ace of Pentacles. Eight of Coins, we have Ace of Swords. 10 of Swords is looking on the horizons for something else. Okay. You're definitely reaching the stage this July of really standing in your own authentic truth, and you're not kind of mincing your words. I feel like you really are. The Queen of Swords energy is a very kind of, I know my mind, I'm going to speak my mind, and I don't care what you think, because I've already been through the emotional roller coaster ride. I've already put all my work into this, and now my truth is my word. My word is my truth, and I'm not going to kind of pussyfoot around anyone. Okay, what's crossing that is you wanting to create a new beginning from this attitude, but it's requiring more strength than you realize. It's requiring, it's like you need balance. You need something it could even be like a legal system that you're dealing with, because we've got the Queen of Swords and the Justice card up here. So it could be a legal system that you're dealing with, and you're wanting that new beginning, but you can't quite get there because it's still a bit of a trial to get there. So it feels like it's taking a lot of strength, a lot of difficulty. It could even be a situation where you're trying to kind of keep things together, but someone else around you is wanting to start something new, and you're not ready for it. So you don't like to be rushed. Okay. With the Two of Swords there, in your conscious thoughts, you are a little bit undecided with the Emperor about what to do things long term. It feels like a divine counterpart. So it would feel like you're undecided whether to join forces with somebody else, whether that's romantic or in some sort of partnership, business partnership, and you're undecided as to whether to sort of join forces or go by yourself, because the Emperor is really an energy of divine masculine, talking about foresight, strategy, cunning, planning for the future, where everyone is at peace and everyone is cared for and looked after in a very sort of in the physical realm. Okay, very strategic, but you don't know how to create that for yourself, particularly if you're wanting to start something new and you're setting these new boundaries for yourself, because now you see the balance is there. But it's like, how do I do that? How do I manage that? I want to just get another card on that Two of Swords, please. Anything else for the Two of Swords? Thank you. The Moon. Yes. So, well, that's your card anyway. So you're basically caught up between the head and the heart space over here. It feels to me like you really are trying to operate and working with this authentic truth, this not mincing your words energy. And it's great and it's good, really good for you, because I do feel like you are choosing more of a strategic point of view with making that decision. But I do feel like emotionally you're going to feel in a bit of a whirlwind, and it's going to be quite difficult to manage. So, I mean, I love you, Cancer. You're so deep, really. People don't really know you at the depths of your soul. Because you keep a lot of it hidden. You only open up to like the rare few, you know, people who have the capacity to understand your depth. So when you start speaking your mind very bluntly, it can come across to other people as like, well, that's not the Cancer I know. And that's what you're trying to kind of weigh up. You're trying to kind of, it almost feels like an inner conflict, because you're wanting to sort of make a very logistical, logical, strategic plan forward, but then all your natural tendency of the emotions are kind of is almost clouding your vision a bit. The moon also talks about there is things beneath the surface that are not brought to light yet. So there are maybe particular illusions in the situation. So perhaps that's why it's not a clear-cut decision. But deep within the recesses of your mind, we've got the Nine of Coins and the Six of Swords there. And that talks to me, saying that deep down, you're just wanting your own independence. You're just wanting to have your own foresight without having to cater for other people, or be careful about people pleasing other people. You want to invigorate yourself. You want to go out into the world like as a whole new you. You want to be you almost want to become anonymous for a period of time so you can discover this new you. And with that, you know that by going it independently, or maybe going solo, that is going to give you peace of mind. And because this is sort of in your subconscious thoughts, I feel like it would give you peace of mind. I feel like it would just, you sort of say goodbye to the situation as is, or perhaps how you've been up until now, and now you're being a bit more kind of very direct with your communication to people, particularly if things have been a little bit unbalanced. So I think this is actually really good for you, and it's definitely something that you're kind of toying with. Now, we do have the Wheel of Fortune clarified by the Page of Swords. This is in your past energy, so something changed in your favor here through communication that you received, okay? So the wheel did tip in your favor, and that's perhaps why the Justice is there. The Justice doesn't turn up unless there has been an injustice, okay? So where the wheel was down in one particular way, it's now being brought to light, because yes, we do have the Ace of Swords, brought to light now. And now that you have all the information that's available to you, now that is why you're being that Queen of Swords, okay? Now, in the future, we've got this Devil energy over here. So it feels like you might be dealing with someone who's quite toxic. I don't feel like this is your energy, but I feel like it's surrounding you, okay? Now, you're having to defend yourself, protect your energy, try and take that chain off from around your neck, you know, that ball and chain. And I feel it's going to be pretty tricky. It's like it can very easily send you into a negative frame of mind, having to constantly defend yourself, having to constantly kind of evidence your word, okay, and your decisions to move forward. And it feels like it's just getting a little bit extreme. It's getting a little bit perhaps even possessive. This energy of having to kind of justify yourself and say where you're at. Now, the Devil card also sometimes talks about when things get heavy like that. I mean, you could also be dealing with a Capricorn, but when things get heavy like that, we can sometimes send us into a little bit of an extreme, a bit of a kind of a spiral of maybe drinking a little bit too much, you know, any sort of addictive qualities that you would have is sometimes exacerbated, or kind of the devil brings a catalyst on it. So I would just be very careful that whatever that you have to defend and protect, which being that yours is, that you try and stay in your Queen of Swords energy. Try and kind of stick to the facts, stick to the figures. Try not to use words against somebody else, even if you have plenty on somebody that could be quite hurtful. I would say play it fair, because of that Justice card. That Justice card turned up for you, okay? So don't get caught up in the ugliness if ugliness arises in terms of having to defend what is yours, okay? Your attitude is that you want new love, you want new love for life. You want to, as I said, like go out into the world and kind of find a new way of being, find that new you. Okay, you want to, it's almost like a, oh yes, we had that death card that jumped out. It's almost like that metamorphosis. You're wanting that new you, but you know that in order to do that, you have to walk away. Okay, you have to, in order to get something new, you have to say goodbye to the paradigm that you're in at the moment, that shift that you're in at the moment. So it's kind of like it's bittersweet. It's that double-edged sword. You cannot open a new door until you close another door. And this Fool card is there because it's like it's niggling at you. It's like, you know, you want to do it, but it requires so much more courage and strength and determination. And it's like, oh, I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I can do it. But you're wanting to embark on that new venture by yourself. Not necessarily by yourself. You could still be in partnership, but independent of anything or any situation or any person that wants to keep you held down. Okay, your environment is that you've been working hard on something, putting your energy into something, and I do feel like you're reaping the rewards now. So you're going to get, I mean, we've got two aces over here, which is, oh, three aces, of course. Brand new beginnings. I mean, it doesn't surprise me because it's your month. This is, well, the sun is in your sign, so it feels like something that you've been working hard on up until now, whether it be a project, whether it be just plain work, whether it's a relationship, whatever it is, whatever you've been working hard on, you're starting to reap the rewards because we've got this brand new Ace of Pentacles arriving into your life, and it represents something that's quite tangible, physical. So it could be money, an opportunity. It's something that can go the distance, and it's very, very exciting. But you earned this. 100% you earned this. Again, it wouldn't turn up if justice wasn't here, this wouldn't turn up. You know what I mean? Because you've earned this. The Eight of Coins and the Eight of Swords is that situation of like, okay, well then I know now that because this is your hopes and fears. It's like, the hope is that you are able to do all the work that you need to do to create this new situation, this new you for yourself, and it's going to require work on how you see yourself and others. It's like this whole month you're taking, yes, you've got the blindfold on here with that Two of Swords initially, right? But I feel like that's only in the beginning of the month. You only start up on that, and then as the month progresses, you're starting to recognize that actually, in order to work on myself and to create this new me that I know I'm naturally emerging into, and to have the independence of who I am, I know that it's going to take work and self-mastery to see the truth of myself and all things. And I feel like that's both a dream, because you want that, but it's also a little bit scary. The outcome is we do have an ending. A Ten of Swords. Okay, so something that you thought was going a certain way, I mean, there's no denying that this person is completely stabbed in the back. Now, I'm not saying that you're going to be stabbed in the back, neither literally or metaphorically, but I will say it's dead, done, and over with. And it's something that you know it's coming. It's been coming for a while. Okay, it's something that you've been waiting for. It's like you've seen it coming. You've seen it coming for so long. And so when it comes, yes, it's still painful, but you didn't sort of rush the job. You're sort of slowly watching it all just crumble. So it feels to me like it could be particularly a romantic partner where you're now trying to move away. Okay. It could be where whatever situation you're stuck in with work and whatever it is for you, it is the basically you're shedding skin from the old you, and by shedding skin you're stepping into the new you, which is far more self-aware, far more authentic, that it almost scares you, and you are kind of unfamiliar with yourself in this regard, and so it does feel a little bit like nerve-wracking. Okay, but I do feel that with this desire to really work on your own inner truth and seeing the light, I think that's really going to pay off. But it does require, when you see something new for the first time, when you embrace a new beginning, knowing that you have to walk away, when you take that Ace of Pentacles and create something new from it, because you know you can do the work, it always requires saying goodbye to something as well. And I feel like it's going to be heartfelt, but at the same time, you've kind of been waiting for it. You've kind of been sensing it anyway. So this is definitely a distancing from either work, a situation, home, a person. But really what it is it's distancing yourself from your old you, because you're now growing, you're now expanding, you're now growing into new, and you really are feeling that fountain energy. You really are kind of mastering all the energies around you. Very, very powerful, Cancer. So we'll end off this reading with an oracle card. Thank you. Trust your path. Oh my God, of course. Trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? Okay. So all of this is happening for good reason. The Fountain card came up for good reason. This metamorphosis that you're going through at the moment, this is all in your favor. It does mean that you're going to have to say goodbye to the old you, but the new you is opening up a path that was meant that you were meant to step onto. So trust it. And the things that may help you trust in yourself and have that sort of strength to do so, and the ability to sort of say goodbye, is just consider that, well, actually, if I knew that I'd be supported, what would I do? Okay, maybe those are the things that need to help inform your decision making. If everything was going to be fine, would that allow me to see the preference in what I want in my choices? So that's all I have for you, Cancer. I hope that it resonated. Happy birthday, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.